Well, hello, hello. Good evening, Team Abundance and One Team Strong. Welcome to another installment of Awesome. We get to see Stacy dancing in the background on the ball field, of course. We love it. Well, tonight, let's see, it is November 13th. We were just saying, how in the world did that happen, that Thanksgiving is next weekend? But man, we have so much to be thankful for, certainly individually, as collectively, as team, as a community, and just thinking about all the lives that we are changing here. It's awesome. I was starting to send some little thank you text out. Thankful for you, you little turkey, to some of my customers and friends, just touching base, saying, hey, we love you and thank you for investing in your health here with us, whether they're brand new customers or customers over many, many years, decades, even some have been certainly with us. So, but for tonight though, what we wanted to cover, we have three pieces. We want to talk first about just some reminders about what is our system that we focus on each week, each month to duplicate with our team. We want to talk a little bit about new team members and getting started and really providing that customer care to the plus, what that looks like. And then Stacy's going to wind us down with just really focusing on getting started, taking advantage of those team incentives and such that we have going on here. So, okay, so first thing, what do we always come back to? And we talked about this at conference. They were training on this. We've looked at this when we talk about our team Tampa wrap-ups, etc. So this sheet off we call our little sticky notes, our virtual sticky note sheet. So again, really want to focus on that. How are you guys doing? I would love for you guys to start filling those out and have them with you on your team calls so we can see and we can celebrate when you fill out all those names with trios and you get all the way down to having 24 orders. I know some of you are on page 2 and beyond. So that is super exciting, just all those lives that we have changed. But again, this one tool, when we talk about getting started, again, the top line, there are 3 households to get their healthy living plan. If they keep on going through the blue and have a minimum of 8 households, probably if they're doing trios, it's going to be about 12 orders, and they grab a buddy and bring along with them. Now they're at their 2,000 plus, and then keep on filling those out to get that qualified business. And then our final step down here, so say step 4 in purple, is what do we do to get to that top commission level in our company, which is 22%. We call that sales coordinator. And in essence, you do this, and then we grab 3 buddies and we help them do the same thing. Certainly you will be a sales coordinator well before they get all the way down to 24, but if you focus on that, you will build really solid duplication, solid customers. You'll have team members that are sticking around because they're going to have really great paychecks, and they're going to have a community built and some team members of their own already built as well. So always keep focusing on that, coming back around to that. And then the other piece that I want us to real quick to take a peek at here is looking at our Come Join Us incentives, again, that had just taken place since conference, that came out since conference. So again, reminder, who is that for? Well, it's for all of us. To begin with, if we have any brand new representatives that they are signing up between actually October the 20th with a start date of October 20th through January 31st. So they retroed it actually back a couple of days in case you had someone sign up, in the Uber or whatever at conference with you. But October 20th through January 31st is your start date. So again, these are for brand new reps, and they are achieving their healthy living plan. It must be in their first 30 days. So again, no sliding window on this. It has to be a true first 30 days from their start date. Okay, so if they are new representatives and they do that, they're going to get all of their same normal benefits, meaning they move up to the 6%, they get their $100 bonus from the company, but plus the special incentive is they're going to get a free ticket to Juice Plus Live. Okay, so that is again helping us to really move them forward. Join us in wine country, join us for some really fun times that will be had here in April. Yay, for Sacramento, right, coming up. And so what if though you have someone that maybe they started, like I have a new rep and she started October 10th. She does not qualify for this as her start date, but instead, she would qualify for the second option, or again, she could still earn her conference ticket, but it would need to be through the traditional route of getting her 2,000 plus in her 60 days or less, and doing, in essence, what we do here, right down to the blue, so she could earn that. But the idea is, though, if you have that, say a rep, even if they just started, or if they're using this as a restart, is have them go ahead and kick it into gear. Maybe they're already a DD. Well, have them go ahead and work on getting their 2,000 plus, so they'll get their free conference ticket, their 14%, their $300 bonus. You'll get your $300 sponsor bonus. But in the meantime, as they are finishing out the blues, right, they need to have at least one buddy. So when they grab that buddy who does their 3 households and in essence is a new rep here, right, in their first 30 days, they're going to get a free conference ticket as well. And ideally, though, we don't want to stop there. We want them to go on, that new person, finish out their 2,000 plus, so they can just bank another ticket for our fall conference here in 2019. And again, if you are a current representative at any level, so we want to challenge any and all of us to do that, ourselves included, is looking at for really focusing on adding new team members. So if we frontline and we help 2 new people, 2 different legs, right, 2 new people to complete their healthy living plan, then we too are going to get an extra $100 bonus and a registration reimbursement to a regional or a boot camp. And again, most boot camps are, probably a couple $100 or more, plus, maybe your transportation or lodging. So again, you can certainly have your boot camp, definitely your regional, paid for here by just helping 2 new people to get started. And then obviously keep on going here with those new team members that you're adding, summer tour prize package and JP Live prize package, really fun drawings that they're going to be working on, that we'll be all working on together here for this summer. So those are our key things that we want to focus on and really maximize on our incentives. Okay. So now as we move real quick to next steps, what we want to think about is, let's say we do have, whether it's even just existing customers. I know for many of us, we've really worked on having our funnel filled up here over the past kind of 90 days since school's maybe started for you. And now we're getting ready to take a little bit of a break and travels and some Thanksgiving fun here this next week. But what I want you to think about is making sure that you've done a really great job with your customer care. So are you providing just adequate customer care, or are you providing customer care to the plus? Okay, let's do that. Let's do A+ customer care. Because typically that's where your new distributors, your new team members are going to come from, is when you are providing really awesome value. They are seeing value in what they're doing, what they're putting in their body, in our community. And so make sure that first and foremost, having new team members join, it starts with having awesome customers, really, really happy, raving fan customers, right? So let's think about what can that look like. One area that I know I have really embraced and am working to do, I'm going to go back to my screen here. If it will open it up, I should have loaded this up earlier. If I have it, I have like 18 million things open, but we'll see if it'll pull up here real quick. No, don't want Amazon mission. There we go. So one of the things, though, I know I have really tried to focus on is providing some really great videos, okay? Some video connections. So if you go to your mission-driven model and then creating or actually building your customer base, and then your product videos. So sometimes they're tucked in here, so we want to make sure people know where to find them. And go to the research. Okay, if you go to the Juice Plus research, that's where all the new videos with Dr. Lamprecht are found. One of my favorite ones really is this very first one. Once it loads up here. I'm going to call it the second one down. This is one that I've been sending her recently. Why I like this one. This is actually the post-ovarian cancer study that was done at MD Anderson. It was third-party research came out from, or conducted research from, paid for, sponsored by National Institute of Health, et cetera. But so many times people ask, okay, well, how many servings of produce are in Juice Plus, or how does that compare? And of course, we don't do a direct, serving per what's in the capsule comparison. But to me, this is really probably the closest that we can compare to. So again, just the summary of this was looking at the WELL diet, which were women focusing on eating 10 servings a day of produce versus those eating 5 a day with Juice Plus, and adding in the fruit veggie capsules and the complete. So I love this study, again, just a little 2-minute study showing the benefit, showing how Juice Plus really did bridge the gap that the nutritional status, the proteins quality, protein status of those post-cancer survivors were even better than those who were truly consuming 10 servings of produce every single stick a day, for after 6 months. So again, these are just little 1 and 2 minute videos. These would be such a great thing to send out to continue on our customer care for our existing clients and those that we are wanting to share and invite to our community. The other thing I would focus on is making sure when you have maybe a new team member or a potential that you're getting excited, that you've had great conversation with or whatnot, when they go home, many times they may have that skeptical spouse that's there. So make sure that you are armoring them right out of the gate with a link to your research, maybe a copy of your Juice Plus research summary that you can get off your quick links off of your virtual office that you save and send out to them ASAP, or send them the link, or send them a couple of these little studies so they can get going on it. So if their spouse goes to and sees some, cockamamie thing about Juice Plus or whatever, some paid detractor, that they don't, you're not then now in the convincing mode, because that's not a fun place to be, especially if we can head it off at the pass and have that new rep be really empowered and know how to find our research, right? So yay for customer care and helping people get the best experience possible right out of the gate. Okay, and so with that, I want to turn it over to Miss Stacy and have her share with us a little bit about what we can use to get that new rep launched, getting started. What does that look like to help them achieve their HLP in those first 30 days? Stacy.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, so real quick, you guys, when she was talking about customer care, yes, oh my gosh, that research right there is so perfect, because how many times when you're talking to somebody and they're like, well, let me talk to my husband, and they, let's be honest, they have no idea what they're even talking about, and they go home and the husband starts Googling it. That's such a great tool, Christy, for you to give us. That's awesome. Because as they're going there and they're actually getting the real research and not the, I think, cockamamie, whatever, I like what you said.
That cockamamie BS.
Right. So I love that. Another thing, you guys, when it comes to customer care, one thing you want to look at is we're all about adding value. That does not always mean where their order is, what all that's about, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, your order's going to ship here, this, that. You want to find out, our job is to give them more value, okay? And so one thing that you can do is when they come to your events, I bet you the customers that come into your events are on fire for Juice Plus, right? Isn't that true? Raise your hand if that's true. Right? If they're at your events, they get it. Okay. What if, you have this customer or somebody that you want to be a team member? What if I called Sally Joe and, I'm doing my customer care, just checking in on her, just seeing how awesome her day is going. Thank her for being, I love, Christy, what you said again about the turkey thing. I think I'm gonna have to use that. That was really cute. But what if I did that and I said, hey, I'm looking to have an event. What kind of event would you like to do? I'll have it. Tell me when you're available and I'll do it around you, right? And we'll have so much fun. Then let's say she's like, I give her some ideas about hip hop. What do you love to do? And then you create that event around her where they come. You guys, that's one step closer to making them a distributor also, right? Because they're also going to, okay, I'm going, right? They pick the date. They're going to invite their friends. Does that make sense? Okay. So with that, just know, when it comes to customer care, there's so much to customer care, But the biggest thing is just to remember, how can I add value? And sometimes, you guys, it's not going to be honestly a Juice Plus thing. It's going to be, it could be praying for, it could be checking in on, it could be bringing a meal, it could be, right? Remember, the more value you add to people's lives, the better. Okay, the next step is, sorry, I was just adding on just because I was thinking that as you were speaking. Okay, new reps. Okay, who's taking advantage of the incentives that the company is throwing our way? Raise your hand. Nobody. 1, 2. Okay. Every single person, raise your hand right now. That incentive is put there, and every single one of you guys can do it. Okay. When she showed you that sticky sheet, okay, that is the name of the game, you guys. This is simplicity. This is so simple, right? You want to get 24s. The thing is, are you reaching out to 3 to 5 people a day? 3 to 5 people a day. I'm talking, you guys, every single one of you have a gift to offer people, right? This business is a gift. And I'll tell you, I get just as nervous sending out a message as you do also, right? We all have those fears in the back of our head. But what I realize, I was talking to somebody about this today, what I realize is that I'm here because somebody got out of their way, right? I am blessed and get to be the carpool mama today of like 12 kids because somebody got out of their way. Do you guys get that? My family has the health that I could have only dreamed of because somebody got out of their way. And every single one of you are special in that way. And when we get out of our own way, lives are changed. Okay? So you just have to think every single day, 3 to 5, who have I reached out to? And it can be just something as, hey, Paula, oh my gosh, I'm so super excited about this, whatever, I don't know who you're talking to. I'm so super excited about this event I'm throwing. I would absolutely love for you to come. It could be, I'm super excited about how much energy I have. I have got to share this with you. You understand? People, it's not what you say so much as how excited you are, right? Your energy, your happiness, and it doesn't have to be crazy like mine, right? It just has to be that you're happy for life. You love life. We live life to the fullest, right? You all have that gift. But as we're doing this and you're reaching out to 3 to 5 people, that next step, you guys, is the most important as they become a rep, okay? As they become a rep, the number one thing is I'm going to ask them, name 3 people that you would want to lock arms with. Like, who are your besties that if you do anything, they're going to be right there by your side, right? And so many times what I see when people are starting their business is we'll have that event, the Juice Plus event, and we'll share the business, but we're really just going after customers. If somebody signed up as a rep, that's great, right? That's really what happens. But you guys, right out of the gate, okay, we need to lock arms with them and help them find 3 people, at least 3 people right off the bat, as soon as we can, to lock arms. Because when you have a team of people to do this with, how much more fun is it? Right? If I was sitting on here by myself, it's not that much fun, right? But when all you guys jump on, all of a sudden it becomes a party, right? It truly does. So you just have to think about that. So if I help, let's say I help Tammy come in and she has 3 friends right off the bat, okay? Well, guess what? How much quicker does everything go? So she comes in, we get on a connection call with her friends, Caitlin, with her friend Lisa and Teresa, right off the bat. Okay, we will talk to them about what to say. Honestly, each person I help with on what to say, it's just, it is so simple, you guys. It's just, I am so excited about this adventure I'm up to. I would love for you to check this out. I would love to lock arms. Like, it's that simple. Think for you, what would it take for your friend to get you just to jump on and just check things out? Not 35 published research studies. You don't need all that information. What you want to know is where you're going. Like, I'm super excited for this, right? And so once you do that, you have those events. Okay, so I have Tammy, she has Caitlin, she has Lisa's Teresa. We're going to do an event together now. Like, we can still plan that event in 2 weeks or a week or whatever, right? Those 3 events, okay? You still have those events planned, but instead of planning for one person to build their business, now all 4 of them are building their business at the same time. Do you guys understand that? How we really could go with that? that literally floods over every single person. I was working with somebody yesterday doing my 3 to 5, and actually it was today. So I was talking with her, and at the end of it, not at the end, but I was talking, she was also doing practice. And she's like, yeah, my husband's working Uber to make extra cash. You guys, people need you out there. People need extra cash. What a way to do it, to be a part of a mission that's so much bigger than ourselves, right? This product, you guys, if I see another child with cancer, like, it is so heartbreaking when you see that. I saw another one today with leukemia. She's 5 years old. It's all over the place. This isn't like something that's just all of a sudden happening. You guys, this has been happening. It's just getting worse. And we have something, right? Then you think of this business. You guys, people financially need this business. Extra $500 a month makes a huge difference, right? And so when you can gift that around Christmas time, and I told her that this, by Christmas, let's get her an extra $400 bonus. Have the confidence. Every single one of you on here can get them that $400 bonus, right? And guess what? As they bring in those 3 other people and help them get their HLP, what happens? Well, they're going to get another $100 bonus, right, for helping 2 HLPs. But you just see how it just trickle effects, right? Now you're working for them to bring the VFs. Salesperson, you guys, it's not as hard as like our minds make it to be. You do it, you duplicate it, right? But it's so much better when you work it as a team. And those events, the reason I want to talk about this is a lot of people will go onto the Freedom Revolution. I love the Freedom Revolution, but we get caught in trying to get our stories down, like the perfection of everything, right? When you guys, the name of the game is talk to as many people as we can. Honestly, you have an event for them. Let's do it. Like, so instead of saying, what time is it? I didn't. Instead of having it as one event next week and another event in 2 weeks, let's try to work. Let's do a Facebook event Monday. Okay. Let's do a live event Wednesday. And let's do another event Thursday or Friday or whatever. You imagine if you actually put that energy, it's all the same. You're just getting it in a smaller amount of time, right? And that's how things move quicker, is when that's what's happening, is when you get all those events in a short period of time, okay? But number one thing, you guys, is those connection calls. You want to get those people on connection calls. We're not scary, I promise. Cindy's not scary. Vivi's not scary. Caitlin's kind of scary, right? Christy's kind of scary. Just kidding. But you guys, use each other. Connection calls are the name of the game. You want people. Life is about connection, right? Does that make sense? Raise your hand. How many of you right now, your goal, actually, how about you guys tell me, 5 people tell me how many HLPs is your goal by January 31st?
Mine is 6.
6 HLPs by January 31st.
Yes.
Okay. Sally Joe, you're 5. Okay. Phoebe, 5. Sheila, 5. Karen, 5. Nobody else has any goals? Are you saying 5 just because everyone's saying 5? The magic number 5. Okay. The thing is, you guys, each one of you need to stop tonight and think, what do you want? If you fail to plan, if you plan to fail, you fail to plan, right? Whatever that statement is. But truly, if you don't plan it, all of a sudden, January 31st, and you're like, oh, did I make a goal? Did I not? You want to have a goal. So if you say, I want 3 new HLPs, don't say 5 or 6 if you've never even had one, right? Let's get you going, because sometimes we just throw out those numbers. And actually, you can have 5 to 6, but work with somebody on that, okay? Anybody can get 5 to 6 HLPs, okay? But what I want you to do is write that number down, okay? Exact number of how many, because you have so many months. So that means you have to look, you're 3 to 5 people, right? Are you talking to 3 to 5 people every single month to make that happen? Dad, did you have a question? Yeah. Oh, okay. It says you raised your hand. You have to go to the bathroom. I'm just kidding. Okay. So the thing is, you have to know what is your goal by January 1st, January 31st, whatever. The only reason I even said January 31st is because that's when the HLP incentive ends. Okay. So if you know you want 6, how many do you need to do this month? How many do you need to get by next month? How many months do you need the next month? You guys, what if every single one of you had a $500 increase in your paycheck before Christmas? Right, Sally Jo. Cindy, I like your dancing skills. Right, you guys, that can happen. You guys are in the business that can literally give you that raise by Christmas time. You can give your best friend who is struggling financially, you can give her a breath of fresh air because you're able to make her an extra $400 before Christmas comes. And I say only the $400 because you get your bonus sooner, right? So it's just one of those things that I just say, use the $400 plus a paycheck. But you guys, this can happen. The thing is, first of all, you have to know it can happen. Okay. It can happen. Okay. And if any of you need help whatsoever to set this, plan this, whatever, but as soon as you get these reps, number one thing, you guys, is to help them lock arms with more. You lock those arms. You help them with how to lock arms with more, what to say. And again, it's the energy, it's the excitement. If I told you, I just think of, if I was excited to go to Circle K, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, Christy, I'm so excited. I'm going to Circle K. Do you think she's going to want to go? She's like, yeah, sure. I don't know why I'm going to Circle K, but she wants to go. Do you guys feel like that about our business? Right? You just, like, honestly, you just come on this call and energy just protrudes from it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what this business is. A lot of times, I would say early on, I didn't truly know what this business could do. You guys, but that's what the connection calls are even more for, is because we can come in and share what this business can do, right? It's just so exciting when you think of how each one of your lives are touched, because then I think how many lives that you're going to touch, that's going to, right? How we touched yours, you're going to touch theirs. And on these calls, there's going to be over thousands of people on them. And that right there is the most amazing, heartfelt thing I've truly, I just thinking of that, especially after I saw that picture of this little 5-year-old today, I was like, I'm done. We need to make a difference. We are on a mission of inspiring healthy living. We can help people create financial freedom. We can give people the time freedom where they don't have to choose between daycare or staying home with their kiddos. They can have it all. We right here can do that. Every single one of you can give them that opportunity. We can help them prioritize this nonsense, sitting in the car and going from place to place, over the goals of their business, right? Of their, not their business, but their employers, right? You just think of what this business can do, and it blows your mind, literally blows your mind. And so as we end this call, you guys, number one thing is the grateful heart. Every single morning, wake up knowing the lives that you can change. Your gratefulness, and I talk to a lot of people about this, is have a gratitude journal on the side of your bed, okay? And especially through Thankful November, right? Have that gratitude journal. Start writing that in the morning. If every single morning and every single night you wrote that, all the things that you're thankful for, imagine what can happen in your life and others' lives around you. Just imagine, right? So many blessings out there. But all right, I'll end this because I could truly continue forever. But Christy, is there anything I did not touch on?
No, I think that is awesome. Great way to wind up. And again, yes, just doing those connection calls, because it is so much easier, like Stacey said, to be able to bring the energy when there's more people there. It's the synergy of the energy, bringing that love to them, that love and gratitude and invitation to our community. So just go out, rock it. Who are we going to connect with? And just remember, holidays, they only last like 3 days. over the next 60 days. So yes, lots of people focusing on wanting to get healthy for the holidays. Make sure you haven't already inked in, do some fun things together. I love how Stacy said, reach out to a couple of friends. Like, what would you like to do? Is it a naughty or nice? I think, I don't know if Sharon Schneider's on, but if you guys seen like we had a whole big thing on our Facebook page from like the Saturday Night Live skit of like the Pete Schweddy and the Schweddy balls. And so I think there's like really like naughty, like Schweddy ball parties and things that are taking place. And I saw a friend invited me, she's doing booty yoga. There's like a booty glow part. Come and get your paint on at 6:30 on a Friday night or Saturday night and do yoga in the evening. So again, just make it fun. It does, you don't even have to have Juice Plus there. It doesn't have to be like, well, let's have very structured fun, and this is now when the wine will be, and now this is where the healthy, it just have fun, invite people, and just make it something they want to come back to, versus looking at their phone like, oh dear Lord, when can I leave? Right? Keep them coming back wanting more. So thank you guys. We love you. Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys have an amazing week ahead. And next week we'll have Tuesday call, and then obviously then Thanksgiving again. Like I said, I have no idea how.
Well, I think we're taking off to next week. I think we are scheduled off for next week with Thanksgiving. I think we're taking off next week.
Okay, maybe I have to look.
Yes.
I don't.
Maybe not. Stacy might be on. yes. We will let you know.
But all right, love every single one of you guys. So grateful for you. Thankful November. Again, you guys just send all the love. Love the crap out of people. You're all amazing.